at me and look away and look back at me. We got Prep. We got Preppy in the building. Prep's in the building. That's crazy, dude. It's been so long. I have a soundboard, dude.
No, I already had that.
But let me see. I don't know.
Oh, that's not it.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know.
And we're back live.
I don't know how to turn it off, dude. What the hell? That's crazy.
Welcome back.
So, Prep, you've been under a lot of controversy for some
shit.
lyrics that you just came out with. Let me go ahead and
This
it says,
fucker.
I'm at a rave, looking like a slave, high on chronic. Gin and tonic, demonic, body smells like vomit. Pussy popping, acid dropping, dope-headed guy. Heroin, mescaline, pencil leads.
Wanna try?
Blue pills,
Purple,
golden
hills,
seals.
purple
Got
hills,
big
yeah.
Prep, acting ill, drugs kill. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Bitch, I'm for real. Shut your mouth, you dirty slut. You know you want it in your butt. I'll put it in your cunt. Let Big Prep nut. Dude, tell me about when you dropped those bars, dude. What were you going through?
We're about the same size, me and that guy.
Oh shit, Preppy's in the building, dude. It's
Damn,
been too long. It's been a while. That's crazy, dude.
That was my shit back in the day, though.
We were talking to Brian, and he didn't know that you rap, dude. And then we got you back on the horse, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since you rapped, dude.
Been years.
Yeah.
That was straight off the top.
Yeah, straight off the top, dude.
Good thing it came out good for a first time, because I was like, all right, either it's gonna flop or it's gonna be hot.
It'd be like that, dude. You should get back into it, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna come out with a track.
Yeah, I know. I got it in the works.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the Downstar anthem.
That's a big shoes to fill, bro.
If it's gonna be the song that represents Downstar, it has to be a fucking hitter, from bar to bar. There's no build up. It just got to fucking.
This
go.
is the Downstar anthem. Standing over your grave, leaving some chrysanthemums, and you dead as hell, and your mom's in jail, and your dad went to Yale.
Light some sage for the gays. There it is. Canceled.
That's it. That's it. They're canceled.
Canceled.
That's not bad. You could light sage for the gays. If a gay dude wrote lit sage for me, I'll be like, thanks, dog.
Isn't it like to cleanse? I'm trying to cleanse.
Cleanse me, dog.
Bring them back. Bring them back to our team.
Gay or straight, everybody needs fucking some cleansing.
Yeah, for sure. I need some.
Hell yeah, Preppy. So, it's been a long time since you've been on. What have you been up to in the last 2 years, dude? I think the last time that we talked to you, you were on your journey to become a police officer.
You want to let's just go right for the jugular with it.
Okay, we could keep fucking around if you want.
Yeah. That was a 5-year journey.
Crazy, bro.
5-year journey to get there. And I got accepted one day after email of this thing you got to do, that thing you got to do, and this certification expired, this and that, back and forth. Investigation, the background investigator came to my whole block, went to all my neighbors, took reports from them, called them, all this stuff, and I got in. And shit was wild from the first freaking minute.
Really?
Real wild. Yep.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I had I knew it was gonna be hard, but I didn't know the freaking the atmosphere of what those people are like. Your drill instructors, those motherfuckers, bro. You can't shit, fart, piss the right way, breathe the right way from the moment you get there. So introduction day, they invite you. You can bring a few family members, and I haven't had a suit. I haven't had to wear a suit. I hate dressing up. I don't like putting on slacks. I don't like dress up shoes. I don't want a button up shirt. Like you said, I dress for comfort.
Yeah, Prep dresses for comfort, guys.
They said, dress up for orientation. I didn't want my family to come. I didn't know what to expect, but it was hella early. You had to be there like at 5:30. I was like, you don't need to be in LA at 5:30 in the morning. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
So there was plenty of people. I think there was 44, 45 people in our class. And we get there, and you got your sack lunch. You got to bring a sack lunch and a water bottle. Brought my sack lunch and water bottle. Dress business attire, whatever you assume business attire is.
Gotcha.
You know, I didn't go buy a suit, so I had slacks. They fit. I had a dress shirt that fit, but my jacket didn't fit, wouldn't button. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna wear one. So I put the tie on that, get in line. It's 5:30 in the morning. Walk in, and the drill instructor, she looked like Friday After Next Baby D. So Baby D walks up to me. She's like, what the fuck are you doing here? She's like, dressed like that? She gotta fucking take your ass home right now. And I'm like, damn, I've been here all of like 4 minutes, and I'm already getting told to go home. I'm like, fuck. And there's guys next to me, and we're all just like, what the fuck? So I look that way. She's like, look at everybody else. How do they dress? And I'm like, oh shit, suits. And she's like, yeah, that's business attire to you? She's like, okay, all right. So that was minute one, you know, and
yikes.
Yeah. And then, so they have 3 people yelling at you all at one time, you know, like, do this, do that. Here's a card. Here's a pen. Go write your name. Go to that paper over there to the desk. Write your name on this. Do it this way, that way. First name, last name first. Write it down and fucking go to the next thing and do whatever it was. I can't remember. So I walk up, fucking flustered, and fucking write my name, and I write my name the wrong way or however they didn't like it.
Got it.
Go back to the end of the line. That's not how I fucking asked you to write it. Fucking do it again. Go. And I'm just like, fuck. Okay. So we go in, and they're fucking, and the families are like in the room next to us. So they can hear all this shit, and they're yelling like at the top of their lungs, you know? And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? I'm cool with it. I'm not like I'm scared, but I'm just like, oh shit, this is intense.
Yeah.
And then we go into the room, and then it's just like a straight, just a freaking barrage of like forms you got to fill out. You know, all these forms of everything. And the families in the back, and this was pretty cool. So they sit down the families, and they explain, you know, like your sons and your nephews and whoever or daughters have made it here. You know, this is far. This is what they got to look for ahead, and they play just a hype video to get everybody pumped up, you know. And okay, so that went on, and then, you know, you're just looking forward, looking straight, you know, and you hear somebody else getting their ass chewed for whatever reason. And I don't know, that flew by so quick, the orientation. And then some guy had brought his whole family, his wife, his mom and dad, his kids, and I can hear him out getting chewed out. I can't remember what they were telling him, but literally months of this whole process of jumping through all these hoops. There's so many things, dude, from the application, from the testing, to the actual department interview, to the polygraph, to the physical end of it, because you have to pass a physical exam, and the background check. I mean, it normally takes about 6 months. For me, it took like a year and a half. And this guy comes out, and he just grabs his wife, and he's like, let's go. He's like, it's not for me. And I can hear his lady. She's like, what? He's like, yeah, I can't do this. Let's go. So this
oh no.
We'd even been there an hour. This dude grabs his whole family. They're there all happy for him. Their son's made it to the police academy. And we walks out. And we lost, like, in the first couple days, we lost like 7 to 10 people the first week.
Yeah,
and so they start, you know what, I didn't realize you have to dump a lot of money into it. You know, they tell you that, you know, you're gonna have to pay for this, pay for that, but I had to go home and buy suits. I never had bought a suit, you know, in years. So I went and spent like close to like a rack or a rack and a half on 3 suits, because you got to wear them every day. Got to be pressed. I mean, and either that or you're going to do laundry every day. You know, have your white shirts underneath or whatnot.
Oh, got it, because you can't you have to dry clean it.
You have to dry clean it.
Yeah.
Right. So you do that, then you come the next day, and you line up in formation outside. It's 5:30 in the morning. You got to line up information, and excuse me. And then the whole military style of it starts. you know, like they're looking at your, you have to shave. So I shave my head, mustache gone, you know, whatever little 5 o'clock shadow, you have to be clean shaven, everything, shirt to the T. If your shit's crinkled or your shit's not buttoned up, they fucking ream you for everything, dude. I got fucking my ass chewed the first day because you have a vanilla envelope with all your paperwork and stuff, and they're like, all right, she's like, on three, you know, put your envelope down to your right side, put it down. My papers fell out. I put it down, and I'm fucking trying to shove them back in there. I'm like, 3, 2, 1, stand at attention. I'm still fucking with my papers, and they fucking come over, and he's like, did I not tell you to fucking stand at attention? What's your name? Mesa, sir. Recruit officer Mesa, sir. You don't say that. You say fucking Mesa. What'd you say? All right, recruit officer Mesa. And they're like, oh, he's fucking special. Oh, he's here. Oh, my bad, everybody. He's special. Let's let David do whatever the fuck he wants here. And I'm just like,
no.
oh shit. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. I was like, I was just trying to put the paper. No, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, oh fuck. So that was like the atmosphere, like fucking spit in the face, like the whole nine, dude. You know, and so if everybody didn't follow the instructions to the T, fucking drop down and give me 25 push-ups and a fucking $600 suit with my slacks and my fucking nice polished dress shoes, giving them fucking 30 push-ups, 25 push-ups. Get up, do it. I didn't like that shit. I said in count of 3. Get up, do it again. Another push-ups, and people are. And then the fucking drill sergeant was this little 5'5" Mexican dude. Our drill sergeant. He was just fucking jacked. The meanest motherfucker. I never seen that fool crack a smile, any emotion on that dude once. Never once. Dude was just a cold, calculated, mean motherfucker, dude. And intimidating ass dude. All the drill sergeants were intimidating, and ours wasn't even the worst one. I already forgot his name, but some bald-headed little white guy. Dude was same thing, like 5'5", just fucking meaner than a fucking pit bull, bro.
Wow.
You were scared, like literally, like, hey, I'm gonna go to the restroom. That happened. I'm like, I'm going to the restroom, and I walk by. You have to acknowledge the sergeants and lieutenants in a certain way when the verbiage when you pass them.
Got you.
You know, by your leave, or, you know, when you're passing them, you say it the wrong way, or you don't say it, you're fucked. They stop you right there. Just try and take a piss, and they ream your ass. So it was pretty intense, man. That whole experience was pretty crazy.
So you were going through the whole thing from the time that you decided that you wanted to go on this journey to that day.
Yeah.
5 years?
Pretty much.
Wow. And the reason for that...
Pre-COVID. So I started the process in 2018.
Oh, shit.
So 2018, I applied. So I applied in 2018, and so early 2018, and I was just about to start like the middle of the process. I already had passed the written exam. I already had passed the physical exam, and I think I was already done with your background history thing. So then you get a background investigator that goes through all your shit to see everything. Gotcha. To see if everything matches, you know, and I hurt my back, and that's when I was working at Spectrum, hurt my back, thought I was just gonna be, you know, like, you know, everybody hurts their back,
yeah,
you know, thought I was just gonna be out for a month or two. Lo and behold, a year and a half, 18 months later, I'm barely recovering from back surgery. So I would obviously had to drop out that whole process.
Damn. So that's about the time that you were here a lot.
Yes.
That was okay.
Yeah, after towards the end of my back surgery, because that's when that year 2019 when you and Ash got married.
Yes, 18.
Okay, so late 2018. That's when I don't know if I had my surgery yet when we went to your wedding. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that, and then a year later, I was like, that's when I was here at the shop, and we were I wasn't supposed to be doing all the things I was doing. That's when we were skating. We were hitting the skate park. We are getting back into it.
That was so fun, dude.
Yeah, we had a great time.
That was such a good time. That was when I really got into cold brews. You got me into those, dude. The foam, the foam salted on your mustache. Oh, I love those, dude.
Yeah.
Those are so good. It's those sweet drinks. I don't know, like, I feel like they have an effect. Because when I drink those a lot, I feel like I start to like get bigger. Like I start to get more fat, and you don't think about it, but it's like, how much sugar's in that shit, bro?
Oh yeah.
You know.
That's why if you just get the straight up cold brew, not all that foo shit on it, just straight up cold. I
love that one.
Puts a punch on you.
Yeah.
For real.
I like when it's like really foamy.
Yeah.
When the cold brews are really foamy.
Yeah, salted cold foam is not a whole. It's just salted cold foam. So they put a little bit of, it's nothing real sugary, but
then when they put the
whatever
cream,
vanilla, whatever the fuck, or
yeah, that shit's good, bro. I love coffee.
I do too.
So much, dude.
Yeah, but it doesn't hit like it used to. So if you stop for like 2 months and then you have a cold brew, woo.
Yeah, for sure. I just really lately been on just like black coffee.
That's good.
Yeah, because like the sweet ones, bro. That's a lot, and I say that while I'm drinking a red Beezy right now. Cheers, Preppy.
This is the apple crisp oat milk espresso or something.
Oh, is that a new joint? Damn, look at I got a coffee right here too. That's crazy.
It is.
That's a new joint? I saw that one. Ash, she got she has the Nespresso machine.
Okay.
And then today she before I left to work, she got them in the mail, more of the little cups.
Yeah.
The little cup joints.
Right.
And then she got like these to-go cups, which this is the move, bro.
Yeah.
Like I need coffee for what it does, I love warm black coffee. Pause, just having that in the morning, like I don't have to get it from a certain place. You know what I mean? Like I'll even drink like the instant.
Okay.
Instant shit.
I've never really tried it.
Really?
Few times.
Does the job, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm just going right now, dude.
But there is shitty coffee though, like
for sure.
Like if you go to like McDonald's and you get a black coffee, sometimes it just depends. Sometimes the coffee is pretty good.
Yeah.
Just a black coffee, and sometimes you can taste like whether it's like it's been sitting in the pot like way too long. And
like
it's
an old,
burnt. Yeah,
like an old
burnt.
Popcorn,
Yeah.
like the burnt popcorn
Too
kind
much
of taste.
too much tang at the end of that shit. Yeah.
Well, I don't be fucking with McDonald's, bro.
That's good. It ain't good for you.
There's humans in it. You know that, right?
There's humans.
I say that with so much fact.
Someone fell in the meat grinder.
You know that, right? They put humans in the food. I saw it like on a reel or something that I swiped past real quick. So they got humans in the McDonald's meat. I didn't do much. I didn't do much investigating past the 5 seconds of that I watched.
That sounds legit. I'm just gonna tell everybody there's humans in it.
Fuck it, man. People shouldn't be eating McDonald's, dude.
What was their fucking cardboard or whatever, and fucking chicken nuggets or wood chippings?
We were talking about that,
shit.
Yeah. And then but shout out to my boy Trizzy. Trump was just working at McDonald's, dude. Did you see him?
No.
Yeah, dude. He worked at McDonald's. He was doing the fries and then he was doing the drive-thru.
He loves McDonald's.
Yeah, shout out to Trump, bro. This is crazy time we're in right now.
I know.
The election is fucking, what is it, the 23rd? Damn, probably 2 weeks?
Yep.
If that, something like that, 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
This has been the craziest election ever.
Yep.
Bro, it's like, because usually they would do things, you would be on CNN or something like this.
Right.
They're doing, like, Kamala did Call Her Daddy podcast. Trump did Flagrant. Like, bruh.
Yep.
He did Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
And that was a good one.
That was a great one, dude.
Yep.
And they're really humanizing Trump even more.
Right.
And whatever way you guys fall, that's on you. Like, I don't want to push your any sort of way. Like, I wish somebody would send me something that would make me feel confident in, like, Kamala being a good candidate.
Right.
Ain't shit I've seen.
Ain't shit that I've seen.
I've seen.
I don't follow politics a whole lot, but,
With all that shit, I always think, like, there has to be something that I'm missing
right,
for people to be that dedicated to her. But who knows what the percentage is, how many people are really on her, and how many Trump supporters are there that are just afraid to speak out.
Yeah.
And
or how many people just are not going to vote for Trump just because they hate him.
Yeah, like, for sure. Hey, shout out to all of them. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't give a fuck. Eat McDonald's. I don't care. That's your life, dude. I'm living my life, and that's it. I told my son today, I said, look at everybody that you know in your life, everybody that's older than you. Look at how they live their life. Look at how hard they work, and look at how dedicated they are to whatever craft that they're doing. Now look at their life and say, do you want your life to be like theirs? Whose do you want your life to be like? Do you want to have the freedom of this person, or do you want to have the freedom of this person? Do you want to have the outlook of this person versus the outlook of this person? And then you just...
And not that anybody's way is wrong. It's just like, how do you want to...
It's like,
you want to live your life?
It's like playing Grand Theft Auto. When I would play Grand Theft Auto, I never played the storyline. I would just run people. I would just run people over.
Sock the lady walking across the street. Get out your whip and just sock her off. Boom.
For no reason.
For no reason.
I wouldn't even pick up the money either, because they would lose the money, and I wouldn't even pick it up. I'll just beat her ass and then just drive away. That's crazy, man. Life is crazy, bro.
Life is crazy.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody. Hopefully you go out there and vote. No matter who you're gonna vote for, go out there and vote. Do your thing as a humanitarian. I want to get back to the police stuff, but we'll spread it out a little bit. Yeah. So speaking of election day, that's the first day of SEMA. Ooh. So we're not gonna go on that day. We're gonna go the day after because we got to go out and vote. And you know, I don't want to be focused on SEMA in Vegas and what that has going on, when like I feel like this is a very important thing to be part of and to be with your family.
Voice your opinion, voice your side, put your vote in there, and whatever you stand for, you know.
For sure.
Because if not, if you ain't gonna do it, then shut
your ass up. You can't.
Shut your mouth.
You can't say anything if no matter who you want to vote for, if it doesn't go your way, or if it does go your way, you have to be a part of the democracy, dude. This is what it is. If you don't vote, like, just shut the fuck up. Either way you go. Like, if you didn't do anything, just shut up. You know. So I'm gonna do my part as an American, and I'm gonna be voting. And I want to be with my family, because you never know, bro. Yeah. You never know what the fuck is going to happen.
Yeah, you never know.
What if something crazy is going to happen, dude?
Crazier than everything that's already happened?
Bro, I think the knob can go a little more, dude. Yeah. After COVID, bro, anything's on the fucking table, prep.
I tell you. It's wild out there, you know. Just, you know, your kids are living in a freaking bombardment of social media, you know, and you know, all these kids are out there, you know, wilding out. You know, there's so much shit out there, like, that we can't control what our kids see once they see what they leave when they leave the house, or when they're on their phone. There's no cap. You can't protect these kids no more like that. So it's scary what your kids are able to see, because at a young age now, I feel like young kids with social media have such a strong voice now. Well, as before, it was like, whatever my parents said is what goes.
Yeah, there's definitely a good and a bad to it. I do like that, you know, like, now everybody has a voice, but everybody has to be able to have a voice. We can't just have it out there as, this is what we want to hear, and that's all it's going to be. No, if everybody's going to have a voice, that's cool. But everybody has to have a voice. And if there's those people that don't like other people, or they're against certain things or whatever, like, that's cool, bro. Not saying this is, if that's your stance in life, that you don't like a certain race or religion or whatever, hey, that's cool. You know, you shouldn't be able to lose everything, but you got to deal with the consequences that come with that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For
sure. So I think that we're getting closer to that point. I feel like the whole wokeness thing is really dying out a lot.
Yeah.
It's at the point where, like, they're eating their own.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for sure.
gnawing their own arm off.
Yeah, because it's like we're having a Palestine rally here, or we're having Gay Pride Day here, and they're clashing, and whose day is more important? What's more important? And it's like, bro, it's a thought pattern like that. It's just gonna eat itself, you know.
Right. Yeah, let me go in and throw paint on the Mona Lisa to make a point. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just do something else.
Right.
Do something else. Learn how to draw or something like that. I don't know, man. I think people are just bored too. I haven't been bored in so long, Prep.
That's good. I mean, people don't have hobbies. I always, when I talk to somebody and they don't have a thing that they're passionate about, it just weirds me out. I'm like, how do you not? I'm like, well, yeah, bro. I go to the bar and I drink on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm like, all right.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Right?
Cool. For like the last 30 years, that's what you do?
I know. Girls that do that, that's gross.
Oh, man.
Hey, ladies, if you're listening right now, this is what dudes think of you, that you're always out at the clubs.
Dude, I see that shit, and I'm like...
You stink, probably. You have to. Because you're drinking all that, and then you eat all nasty, and you have all those toxins inside you, and it just comes out of you. You probably stink, dude. And no matter if you're putting Victoria's Secret love spell on or whatever, it ain't gonna cover it up, dude.
Nope.
The scent is just gonna seep out.
Nobody wants that shit.
But like Grand Theft Auto, I would just drive around and run people over. So
smack a bitch. That's what he's saying.
That's what they're
if
doing.
You're out there drinking in the streets. Don't be surprised if you get cracked.
That's what they're doing with their life.
No, I don't get that shit. I know you haven't drank in what has it been, like 15 years?
2000 November 2010.
God,
so what, like 14 years or something like that.
That's
I haven't drank.
wild.
Closest I ever got was a rum cake my cousin Delia makes, and that shit is fire as fuck.
Cake.
Rum cake, bro. I'm like, damn, I'm a little fucked up right now. Let me get another shot of that rum cake.
Tolerance is negative.
Yeah, dude, but I don't know, man. I mean, growing up, alcohol never showed me any sort of experiences that were positive, and especially myself when I was drinking, I never really noticed anything positive about it.
Right.
So you get to a point where it's like you're not seeing anything positive. Like, why am I even doing this? You know,
just wasting your money.
Yeah.
Wasting your money and hangovers, and that's just no fun. I don't enjoy that.
Yeah, but I love smoking. But even that,
and you haven't really smoked, dude.
Nah, dude. In the last 3 months, I've been cutting down drastically. You're talking about going from a daily thing to last month. I think I smoked 4 times, and then this month we're already on the 23rd. I haven't smoked at all, nothing. That's and good. I'm planning on just keeping it like that.
Bro, yep. I picked up fucking vape somehow. So it's just
sucking
it's
the
just,
robot
it's,
dick,
yep.
dude.
It's
That's
just
crazy.
Nicotine, but that is another habit.
Well, it runs in your blood, dude. I remember your mom used to smoke the Virginia Slims, dog. Those long joints, dude.
Stogies.
When we were in the station wagon, the windows don't work.
Everybody's smoking. Everybody's smoking today.
Shout out to Auntie. Yeah, my dad used to smoke like crazy too. That's crazy. Like, I used to give him a hug goodnight and shit, and I smell that on him. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, bro.
Pregnant was cool for pregnant women to smoke back then. They didn't know no better.
Bro, when I was in Antigua, I was at a club, and there was like smoking hookah and shit inside the club, and there was this broad that was like 9.5 months pregnant. I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? Get out of here, dude. Yeah, bro. She's trying to squeeze all the freedom out that she has left.
If that fucking bass hit too hard, she might fucking go into labor.
Hell yeah, bro. There's a baby in there just shaking around, dude. Like a milkshake, just chill out, dude.
What kind of music were they playing?
Bruh. I'll play some.
Dr. Dre?
Nah, because I actually found some jams that I really did like. I just got back from Antigua, guys. Shout out to my boy Carson. He flew me out there for Antigua Streets. They have a event called Little Tokyo, and I literally got back 2 days ago, and it was dope. So we're in the club with this. I'm like, hey, so what language do you guys talk? He said English. I said, fool, that ain't no English. That ain't no English. That sounds like
some Euro rap.
No, it's English mixed with oh my god, some like an African, like I think he said Guyanese.
Okay.
Yeah, but they can turn it on and then like mellow it out.
Got you.
Because when they would talk to me, I could understand what they were saying.
Right.
But then when they're all talking, I was like, I'm getting a word from here, word from here, word from here. It was crazy. Good ass time though, bro.
That's awesome. What was the best food out there that you had? That you hadn't had in the States?
It's pretty much like everything that I've had before. I mean, they have like they use a lot of jerk paws, like the seasoning. So it had jerk pork, which was really good. And then this one thing that they did have was this. It was like it was for breakfast, which was crazy. So it was a French roll, and then they have like shredded beef, and they put in there. The beef's in like some kind of sauce or something. So they put the shredded beef, and they put lettuce, and then they have hard-boiled eggs, and then cut up the hard-boiled eggs and put them in there. And bro, that was so fire, dude.
Their version of a McDonald's sausage McMuffin.
I guess so, bro. But all the food over there didn't taste like it had any sort of antibiotic in it at all. Yeah, and then the food, like, I only went to one restaurant, and that was when I split up with the guys because I had my own whip, and I was just trying to find somewhere to eat, and the place I went to was closed, so I just saw a restaurant. So fuck it, I'm just gonna try this, and it was a Chinese restaurant, which was crazy. And then like that was the only time I had a traditional menu. I lie. I went to one place by the resort that I was staying at, and I ate right there. But that's like resort shit, very very Americanized or whatever. Right. But everything else, it was just like food stands. So you're dead ass talking about like a bus stop looking kind of thing, and they're selling food right there. And if I was in the States, there's no way I would stop at anything like that. Yeah, but over there, like, when in Antigua, do as the Antiguans do, you know? Right. So we stopped there and grubbed, and it was so good, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was so good. It was such a good time. The people there, they're, like, more than kind. Like, you just walk into somewhere, and you're just saying what's up to randoms, and you're just, like, dapping them. Yep. And that's just, like, the lifestyle.
Yeah, it's nice. You're like, everybody's welcome.
Everybody,
come in, buddy, my friend.
Yeah,
that's a cool vibe.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a good time, and it gave me a lot of perspective. It makes me think because it wasn't like they were poor, but it looked like they don't emphasize on the things that we focus on a lot. Say as like the roads. They don't have like lines in the roads, and there's a lot of potholes and stuff, and so if you're driving and you're seeing a pothole, you go into the other lane, but there's cars coming. So everybody's just in and out, and everybody just gets it. It's just like the flow of things. Right. Here, if you get in somebody else's lane, you're just somebody head on. You're just honking at them.
Bro, that's how I felt. We went to New York.
Oh, that's right, dude. Yeah, we went to New York for Impact. When was that?
That was
late August.
Yeah, end of August because I think we went after my birthday.
Yeah. When was your birthday?
The 31st.
Oh, it was before. We went before.
Oh, because
yeah, so maybe like in the 20s of August. But yeah, tell me about that, dude, because you never been in New York before.
Bro, like you said, traffic. We got electric bikes. Never been on one before. And you
motherfuckers
just see,
cooking.
Bro, they're fast, and then you're riding through New York traffic like a fucking madman.
Yeah.
I would never grab a bike, electric bike or regular bike, and go down Saviors. Good fucking luck surviving that.
Even downtown LA.
Fuck.
Imagine that.
Fuck no. Hell no. But it's so part of life out there that the drivers already are aware of bikes on the road. So I honestly didn't feel that unsafe when we were just weaving through lanes of traffic. And it was such a cool way to experience. To me, it was the only way to like be immersed in the scene and like to ride through the traffic and go all down these cities blocks. And then we rode to Central Park. It was just like that was the funnest thing to me.
Yeah, that was so really fun. Cool
because it was like adrenaline's up. You're pumping. You're moving through traffic, just weaving in and out. And then we ended up following that freaking straight up bicyclist. We're like, let's follow this guy. He knows where he's going. He must have heard us because this fool was mashing like a madman, like weaving like left and right, in and out through traffic. I was like, oh shit. You know, I did almost get hit once, but it wasn't that crazy.
I saw that
You
coming
looked,
too.
you looked back
I
and
was
you're
like,
like, oh
no, take my boy out.
shit. But yeah, man. From the moment we landed, you know, we hit the ground running. What do we do? The first thing, bro, you can eat like a mother. I do not understand how this fucking guy can put away so much food.
I didn't even feel like I was grubbing like
I
that.
couldn't fucking keep up.
Dude.
I literally was fucking so full and sluggish. We ate pizza and you're like, on to the next meal in an hour. I'm like, what the fuck? This is like my one meal till dinner, and then we're like 3 meals deep 2 hours later.
Damn, what is that restaurant called, dude? It was
The one
with a V.
Yeah, that's when we first landed. That was the first place we went.
My boy Pedro, dude, took care of us.
It was
really
literally
good.
in a residential street, house, and then this house was converted into a really nice. I don't know want to say it was a steakhouse because it was like a seafood steakhouse. It wasn't Italian. It was.
Yeah, but it was really nice though.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like somewhere where you take a date, you
Facts,
go and have a bottle of wine for dinner. Like, oh dang, you're going. Oh, you must really like her. Yeah, that type of spot. It was so good.
Damn, I have it. Damn, I don't know. Cause I have it on my phone, but I took most of the videos on my camera. But yeah, that place was good. So we had the filet mignon.
Oh my god,
bro! We had two like this size. You're just listening like softballs, 6 probably.
6-ounce filet mignon steaks come out on a hot flat rock, and you cook it yourself. This filet mignon was like, I mean, I can't say that I've had it too many times. Definitely never cooked it myself.
Mm-hmm.
It was like butter, dude. It just melted.
It was extremely soft.
Yeah.
Pause. Like it was very, very different. I've never had something like that. I mean, I've had like good steak or whatever before, but like that shit was like, that was really good. I want to find the name of it.
Well, you had been there once before. A friend of yours took you and introduced you to the guy. Yeah.
So shout out to Brian from Eat Sleep Race. He actually recommended it to me. Not long ago, or like the year before, last year. Okay. Yeah, I was down there with some buddies, and I was asking them places to eat. Fuck, I'm not gonna find the name, dude. But I was asking.
It was like Victoria,
something like that, something dude. Like that. Yeah, I was asking because it was right by the airport. Yep. So that's why I was like, well, let's go to the airport, Newark Airport. I said, let's go eat at this place. And then because I had it before, so the year before I had asked Brian, and he actually did a review from Eat Sleep Race's YouTube channel. They did a review there.
Cool ass cat.
Yeah, and then so we went there, and then the guy remembered me from this time. I think he had bought stuff from Downstar like even previous before that. So this time going again, like he took care of us, and
he remembered you. He came
Valencia.
Valencia
restaurant. It's a Portuguese. That's right. It's Portuguese food. So Valencia, and it's in let me see. It's in Elizabeth. Shout out to Pedro, man. Great dude. I would so recommend this if you guys ever go. Yeah, it's Elizabeth, New Jersey, Valencia restaurant, 665 Monroe Ave.
We didn't even order. You just said hook us up.
Yeah.
Just hook us up. Whatever you recommend. This dude brought out the smorgasbord. He brought us a charcuterie plate with olives and cheeses and the prosciutto, all that stuff. Dude, we grubbed that. Then he brought out a big old plate of like shrimp scampi. Ooh, yeah. We killed that. Then the bread with the butter, and then
the steak.
Then what else we had?
Chips.
We had like some like, remember those? They were like mashed potato ball things. And there were like a few different ones.
Oh, like fried. Yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah, and then there's the chips too. Yeah,
and then a salad. Then we ate all that.
Oh yeah, the really good salad. Man, if you guys are in that area, New Jersey area, Elizabeth, dude, go try it. It's definitely like for a date joint. Yeah. We went at like noon, which is like 9 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
We grew up like crazy, dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and that was good. So tell me about the rest of the trip, dude.
Dude. When we get to the hotel, We stayed at, was it the Hyatt right there in New Brunswick? That's where
Yeah, New Brunswick. Yeah, right by
So
Rutgers.
right,
So it's
right
like
across the street.
Yeah,
Right across the street. And that little strip, you know, it was in the off season. Like the college
that's
scene
right.
was like, it was pretty quiet. But that little street right there across from the hotel, they had all kinds of nice restaurants. We stopped there and I had a whiskey. I had some Buffalo Trace there one night we ate. And then we took the train from there. The train station was just, you know, like half a block away. And it had a Dunkin' spot.
Yeah.
And we had our security guard, the little homie, the homeless dude that.
That's right. There was a homeless dude, and he would hold it down right there. Shout out to him. The Rutgers right there, the New Jersey station, and right there. I don't know the name of it, but anybody listening, they would know. So it's the one with the Dunkin' right there. Yep. So, homeboy, he
didn't even let us open the door. He's like, "Oh, you don't want to touch the door? It's dirty, bro. Let me open this for you." Opens the door.
He held us
shit.
down.
Thank you. Yeah, you bought him donuts.
Shit. Yeah, we got him donuts, and then he was telling us the story how
out,
earlier
like
that morning, yeah, he beat the shit out of somebody
because they were doing construction on this part of the entrance to the to the train station. And I guess the construction people say, "Hey, hold it down right here, keep security." And this he took that shit.
That was a sir, yes sir.
Yeah. So I guess somebody hopped the little do not cross area. Said, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?" And he fucking. Those guys ended up getting a scuffle, and he's like, "See my lip's busted."
Oh shit! And I forget the dude's name, but he had like anybody listening that's from the area probably knows that cat, dude. He was super cool, man.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things, dude. It's the energy that you have. People can read that, you know. And it's no matter if you look at them and you're like, damn, I don't know this homeless dude or these guys. They're just fucking kicking it, bro. That's their shit.
We were almost late to our flight, just even leaving, bro. We get to the airport, we're dropping off our bags, and you're rocking your Downstar American.
That's right.
American flag joint. We met some lady who was heavy into
yeah, there's this black lady in LAX, and she saw that Prep's hat, so he had the blue that hat, and then I had my Downstar American tee, and then I had like I don't know the Andy Frisella hat. Mm-hmm. And then, bro, her eyes lit up, and she was telling us, like, we're going to win. And she was showing us that she's at Trump rally, showing us the videos. Bro, she held us down, dude. And I had the canopy, and I had to check the canopy, and she just rang it as a regular bag. She didn't give a shit, dude.
And she lost all her I'm at work phase, and she was like, fuck this, fuck Kamala, this fucking bitch be out there. She sucked dick her way to the top.
She's sucking Montel like, Jordan's dick. Yeah,
she was wilding, bro.
She was going in, dude. Yeah, shout out to her, bro. But yeah, it's so then we got to the city, and then we went to ramen.
Oh,
right?
Dang, that was fire.
Oh my god, what is it fucking called? So this ramen place is a ramen place that we went to when we went to Japan. Ashley's actually the one, my wife Ashley, she's the one that found it when we went to Japan, because she was looking up all places to eat Ichiran, yeah. Right. So they have 2 locations in New York, so we went to one. And tell me what you thought about it,
dude. It was the way that it was set up. You know, it wasn't like a restaurant traditional where you go in, you sit at a table with your family. It was like a booth. Like you have your own cubicle. Like a cubicle style with a window on one side. They have a little curtain, then you sit down and they pull the curtain to the side and you order your meal, and they close the curtain and you wait for your food, and then they bring this this amazing ramen out, you know. And we had just eaten, I think.
Yeah, we ate at that steakhouse.
Yeah.
So we got to the steakhouse, then we left there, went to the hotel, got changed, got on the train, got to New York, and then
like,
we went
bro,
to go eat.
I'm still mid-digest, bro. I'm like a python, bro. Just put me under a heat lamp, let me cook.
Oh, man. Yeah,
but
that place is fire.
that food was amazing. And then I think the next day we were looking for another place to eat for breakfast, I think, or something.
And it was,
and we ended up eating at the restaurant right next door.
Yeah, that was when Ash put us on to as well. I forget the name of that place, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Little Well, think I had like a poached egg joint. 'Cause
Yeah.
I never fucked with those.
Yeah.
Never. But then I
I
was
do
like,
like
whatever,
poached egg.
dude. Let me try that out, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I had eggs Benedict.
Mm.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
But the whole scene, like you hear, oh, New York, it's dirty, it smells like piss, and there's trash and this and that everywhere, and then people are rude, and it's just didn't sound very inviting, like a place to go. It sounds intimidating and gross and all this shit. All these things you hear. I'm sure everybody's heard kind of the same things. Then we get there, I didn't see any of that.
Yeah.
Any of that. Watch your wallet the whole time you're there. Keep an eye on all your stuff, and obviously be alert, of course. But it was, I didn't see. I think the whole time I saw one rat in Central Park. It was literally in the park. So okay, of course. But it was clean. It was beautiful. Nothing smelled terrible. There wasn't trash. People were fucking friendly. Everybody was cool as fuck. It's just fast paced because everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's just hustle and bustle, just move and go.
Yeah.
And being in a giant city, dude, where you look up and it's just skyscrapers, and these giant housing projects, like I've never really seen that, or I've been on a train a few times, but ride the train or the subway thing, those were all cool experiences, shit is very, very, that's intimidating if you don't know which train to take or this and that, but thank goodness for you, because you had that down pat. Like otherwise I would have probably been a little lost, but I think Central Park was a beautiful place to see. I wish I could have fished it. Didn't bring my fishing gear, but they have some ponds in there that have largemouth bass and smallmouth. I did a lot of research, but I didn't bring my fishing stuff because I was getting over being sick. I was pretty fucking sick the week prior.
That's right.
We were all sick. You were sick. Brown was sick.
Oh yeah.
Like I was literally dying the first day. Like my ears wouldn't even pop. Like I landed and my shit just felt like it was water.
The day
in my
before,
like,
you almost passed out.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Dang.
I literally was on the verge of passing out. I sneezed, or I blew my nose, and my ears hadn't popped or whatever in a long time. And whatever, I blew my nose, and my fucking ear popped really crazy, and my equilibrium just fucking went out. I've never had that happen before. I mean, I've had my ears pop, but when I popped, boom, it made a crazy, like a crunch, like when your cartilage crunches, and then everything just started spinning. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I thought I was going to pass out, and I was like, Siri, call Frank. You come in, and I'm like,
I was like, why is... Oh, shit. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Why is Prep calling me right now? Give me a beer. I was like, what the fuck? I went out there, and you're just like...
Yeah.
Dang, bro, that was crazy.
Yeah,
because you were doing anodizing, too. You could have just drowned.
That's
you could have came out blurple.
You want some burnt? I'm already burnt. You want me burnt? But yeah, the whole experience, man. Central Park was amazing. Riding the electric bikes through Central Park. It's so huge, and there's something going on everywhere. There was we went to there was like a concert going on, and they got those horse carriages, people walking their dogs, just all kinds of different walks of life. Everybody doing something. Everybody's doing something. I would have
loved to go for a jog.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I think one day I would love to run Central Park.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be so sick, dude. That'd be so cool.
It's just so beautiful. It's so fresh. You got all this greenery around you. It's just beautiful. And then we just walked, and we just did the city. We did the city and just. We ate some good food. We went on Princess Street. We ate at Princess Pizza. Prince Street.
Yeah.
Prince Street.
Yeah.
That place. I mean, pizza. I know pizza's pizza, but I love pizza. I'm sure you do. And that was a fucking good slice of pizza.
That was really good. It was more of like the like a, what do you call them?
Like a
French bread kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of like that type of pizza.
Deep dish almost, and then with the small pepperonis, like those big joints
like
that curl in, cups, and it was just like that good pizza grease. Dude, I burned the fucking roof of my mouth off because I couldn't even, just inhaled it.
Yeah, for sure. I think next time we gotta let that shit marinate for a few minutes,
sure.
dude.
My shit was raw, dude.
Yeah. And the bread is like it's soft, but it's not super soft. So yeah, that was like super scratchy, but it was
very
good.
Yeah, that. Then we went to see the Twin Towers, the
Yeah, tell me
memorial.
about that, bro. What'd you think about that?
Wow.
So
Dude.
before you went to New York and before you saw like the Twin Tower things,
Hmm.
like what was your whole thought of like everything like
It's
what was
funny.
your thought of 9/11 and all of that that happened?
I mean,
Like
obviously, it's uh, uh, a change of the world for us. Of how invincible we felt to like how vulnerable we all are, and but at the same time, like, oh, I'm like, back then, I don't even remember how old I was back then,
you were probably like 18, 19.
you know, you're so detached because it ain't here.
Yeah.
It ain't where you live. So it doesn't hit you. It doesn't hit you. And, being young too, I probably didn't really give too much of a shit. Like, oh, that's terrible, of course. But being right there and just knowing that all the shit that went down right here where we're standing, the firefighters that lost their lives, the people jumping out of windows because they either were going to burn to death or jump to their death. Like, man, I mean, it was it was breathtaking to see what a beautiful memorial they built for all who lost their lives, all the first responders, and there's so many people there at the memorial. And then it was just intense. It was an intense feeling. It puts a weight on your chest. You just know what happened here.
Did you expect that? Like when we were talking about going? Like what was your thought process with that?
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how I was gonna feel or how intense it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I know it was like a big memorial, but I didn't know it was gonna be something that I would say that would change your perspective
For
on,
sure.
on how you look at things.
Yeah.
So that hit, but it was when we went to the memorial, the museum. That was intense.
Yeah.
Like literally, no lie, like it brings so much emotion out of you. For me, like I was literally like choked up the whole time I was in there.
Yeah.
Like it was hard to even talk because it's just so much. You just feel this energy of everything in there. They're playing the recordings of family members making their voicemail call to their family. Their last words to their family. I'm here on this floor, or whatever. Just all the pictures of all the people that lost their lives. The fuselage window of the plane, one of the planes that crashed. Like someone was in that seat.
Yeah.
Someone was there. That was someone going into that
Facts.
building. And the fire truck that was just like mangled, like it was freaking pipe wire, dude, just turned over in itself. Everything from the simplest thing, like a melted phone that was in the building, and somebody's credit card. How do they find all that rubble? They found so and so's flight mileage, little frequent flyer credit card. They found that dude's, you know, thing. It was just so intense, bro. It was a freaking emotional experience.
Yeah.
Makes you want to be more respectful of life and appreciative. Like, dang, it's crazy. I gotta appreciate stuff more.
For sure.
That was the most memorable thing for sure.
Good, dude. I'm glad that we went, bro. 'Cause I've been there a few times. Ashley and I actually went to the memorial, to the museum.
Yeah.
But when we went, it seems like they expanded it
Okay.
a lot. There was the section that Ashley and I went to was like the last part of it.
Okay.
So everything else that we went to where it was like bigger,
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't there before. And yeah, it's super deep, dude. Like you're right,
Yeah.
when you're walking around, like no one's laughing and talking and no one's
Mm.
on their phone and shit. It's like, damn, this is some serious shit. Uh, Anybody that's probably been to like the Museum of Tolerance, like the Holocaust Museum, and
Right.
it has that same
Yeah.
type of feel, because it's like, damn, all of these things in here are still holding that energy, and you
Right.
can feel it. Like, you're right, like the fire truck and everything else that's there. It's like, damn, like this literally happened right upstairs.
Yeah. I mean, the pillars, the giant metal pillars of what held the building up, they're still, you know, they have a couple of those still in there, you know, with all the memorial pictures and all this stuff in there. You know, and it also makes you feel proud to be an American, proud to be a patriot of your country, dude. Like, fuck you motherfuckers, we're still here.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't gonna stop us. Like, you feel proud to be an American, for sure. Like, I felt all that emotion,
Yeah.
you know. I think everybody did, you know.
Especially, yeah, back in 2001 when it happened, afterwards, everybody was so proud to be an American. Every car had an American flag on it.
Right.
And it's just like, hopefully we get back to that one day. And, you know,
Yeah,
not
like we're all one.
not
We're all
saying
one.
that there's things that we don't have to work on. Of course there is, but like we all got to be on the same team, bro. Like we're all in this together, you know. And this division that is going on, I think everybody has to realize that it's not real. Like it's definitely manufactured. And if you just talk to somebody, even on the opposing side of it, like, you're them and they're you. And the reason that they feel the way that they do, there's valid reasons for it, you know. Whatever subject you want to pick, or whatever, you know, you pick racism, abortion, anything like that. They have a valid reason for feeling how they feel, and it's valid to them, you know. So if you stopped and had a conversation, you know, and thought like, well, why do you feel like this? You know, well, because of this happened, like, maybe there's some validity to it.
Right.
You know, everybody's not crazy. No matter who's voting for who, they're not crazy. They're just believing some information that maybe isn't true or isn't valid, or they're interpreting it a certain type of way. But it's like, most people aren't crazy. And if they are crazy, like, maybe there's a fucking reason that they're crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what life that they lived. You don't know how they got to where they're at, where that's the thought process, the way that they process thoughts, you know. And maybe people are a lot further along and people get things easier or what have you, but like, you need to share and help and have conversations and talk to people and, you know, get different perspective, because all everybody wants to do is just be happy, dude.
Right.
Like, that's at the end of the day, everybody just wants to be happy.
Yeah. Just
live and be happy, and not have people telling them what to do. And you know, just it's always good just to have these conversations, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, man, 9/11 definitely hit me hard. It was weird at such a young age. I was like 16, that it really imprinted on me a lot. And it's definitely something that I've always respected and you know, paid attention to and gave it its significance ever since I was a kid, you know. So I'm glad that you were able to see that, and then you were able to experience it.
Yeah. I never thought I would.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, after even leaving that, it was kind of like, oof.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Shit.
wow. That was intense. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Then that's when we jumped on the bikes. And it was a good time, dude.
Yeah,
You had to go for a nice little ride.
And then we went to the show.
Well, no, the show was before. We'll talk about that. We'll get back to the show. But that night, remember, it started raining.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was wild. Yeah.
Oh shit, bro.
A little bit of weather will you blind now?
Fuck. That's just really bright in here. Oh man, shout out to Glassy, dude. Yeah, so it was when we were on the bikes, we were in Central Park, and then it started raining when we were on the bikes.
Yep. And it started coming down.
Crazy.
And a little bit of water fucked everything up, dude. The whole city lost their mind. And no, you couldn't do anything. Everything stopped working. Literally jumped on the subway, and they're like, "All right, we're gonna be delayed because down the track's flooded, and we'll let you know when we get a go ahead to go. We waited for like 45 minutes. I mean, it was pouring.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And then they said, well, we'll let you know if we can go. Then we're probably not going to go, but we'll let you know.
And that was when we actually had scheduled to be at Eat Sleep Race. I was going to be on the podcast. Yeah. So we were on a time crunch already. Sure. And we worked it out perfectly. Mm-hmm. Like by the time we left, we would get there, go to the hotel, freshen up real quick and go. And nope. That plan didn't work out.
Yep. So we get off the subway and come back up top, and it was just chaos.
Yeah, it was like way worse than we thought, because we were in the subway, so we couldn't tell.
Yeah, but it was, streets were completely flooded. Nobody outside was prepared with a umbrella, dude, or rain gear on, dude. It was pouring.
Yeah, it was bad.
And we're just watching outside. We're just watching people running in the streets, like, help, trying to get across the street. Like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna get to this podcast?
Yeah,
it was pretty cool though, And then we ended up taking a Uber.
Where was that cat from? Like Pakistan or something like that?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to that dude.
And then we got to go to Eat Sleep Race, their headquarters.
So nice, dude.
Damn.
Inspiring.
Yeah.
That's like one word that I would just say. Inspiring, dude.
That dude's a hustler just like you.
Yeah. Shout out to Brian from Eat Sleep Race. Super hustler, man. Somebody that has always motivated me. And yeah, it was cool to chop it up with him.
Yeah. And I mean, it's all this car stuff is new to me, so to be immersed in it is pretty interesting, to see all the passion from all these different angles, from what you do to what he does in the same industry, but completely different things, and the drive that you guys have. It was cool. It was very cool, very inspiring to like want to make anybody get on their hustle.
Yeah, for sure. And I love that. And I'm glad that you got to see that, dude. Hopefully that episode's going to be dropping soon. I'm not sure when. But yeah, shout out to Brian from Eat Sleep Race. Shout out to Nick and all the other guys that held it down. They waited for us because we were like at least an hour, maybe even about 2 hours late because we were stuck. And I'm glad that we made it there. Great combo. I think the longest episode that they ever did. It was probably
for sure.
It was over 3 hours. Yeah.
I think their longest was like, they said like an hour or something.
Yeah, hour. Yeah, something like that. I was like, damn, bro. An hour? That's a shorty for me, dog. But yeah, we were talking about everything, dude. It was a good combo.
Yeah.
Good perspective, man. That's the biggest thing. So yeah, we went out there for Impact BMW show. So Prep is not in the car world, doesn't really know any of this. So tell me about like that experience, dude, from just jumping into the car stuff.
Yeah, so we get there at the what was the raceway?
Pocono Raceway.
So that just coming up to a racetrack again, like you watch it on TV and you're like, okay, whatever. But like you get there and this massive track, you pull in, it's just like, oh shit, this is where it all goes down, and then you pull up, and then they had the bays, so you, like, just like you'd see a NASCAR car come out of this bay, we have our own bay, and we set up shop, and it's like just everybody's pulling in all these badass whips, everything you could think of, every Beamer, I don't even know, but all these fucking cars just decked out, and everybody popping up their tents, setting up all their shop, and you're just like, oh shit, like this is intense. It was like so much culture here that I have no idea about, and after we set up our booth and all these people walking around showing all kinds of love to you, we're across the country.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was out of how many hundreds of cars that were there, every other car had your gear on it. It's like, whoa. And I just got to go around and geek out on all these badass cars. It was pretty freaking cool, man. I was like, what do I like? Everybody likes a nice car. I was like, but let me see what I like. And I'm just like, you're like, go ahead, you know, because we were busy, and it was hella windy that day. It was hella windy, so we had our pop-up, we had our tent, and we were having to hold it. We were having to physically hold the tent because it was so windy. We had to hold it from blowing away. We had 2 nice cars at the booth, or you know, and you know, or having to hold the car, you know, the tent down so the car didn't get scratched. And then he said, go ahead and take a walk and go trip out on it. So I'm walking around and I'm just looking at everything, and then I saw I didn't even know what it was at the time. It was an E30. And I was like, dang, this shit is hard. What made me stop is like the front windshield wiper was like one big wiper. I was like, what? And then the guy comes out and he's like, yeah, he just starts geeking out and telling me all about it. I'm like, oh, dude, this is sick. So then he's like, check these out. So I turn around and they had like 5 more. So I'm just like, that's what I like. It's like, this is the one that I like.
E30.
You know, and so that's been in the back of my mind. Like, it's all over my IG page because I'm just like geeking out on the E30s now. You know, I would like to get one of those, and just, it reminds me of, is it from Paid in Full, right?
Yeah.
Where that car was on. I just like the clean OG look.
Cherry red Beamer. That's the one. Yeah.
But it was an experience, man, of just your culture, the car culture. How much love there is. How many people got excited to meet you, and I got this on my whip already, and you know, I'm just there faking the funk. I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, okay. And I just was like listening to the general questions you would ask, like, oh, okay, what color is your calipers, or what color is your interior, you know? And that's all I had to ask, and then it was just them going off on what they got, and I'm just like, oh, that's tight. Hell yeah.
You picked up quick, dude. You definitely picked up quick. You got the lingo quick,
Yeah.
and it made sense to you. I mean, once you start to break it down, it's really simple. You know, before we got into BMWs, I was definitely very intimidated. But then when you start to break it down by like the chassis and the gears and shit, it's like it's fairly simple, you know. So once you get the basics of it, then you just got to ask the basic questions, you know, like what's your color scheme, what are you into? And what's cool is that the customers know that they want it. They just don't know what they want, so they need help figuring it out.
Right.
It's less selling to them and more of like getting them the right thing that they want for their vision.
Right. And then when they're there, they can actually put their hands on it.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, that was cool. And it was funny watching people come earlier in the day and be like, man, I really want this one. No, you know, I'll come back later. And then a few hours later, here he comes. He's like, yeah, let me get that one right there, dude. It's gonna be sick, you know?
What about that cat who bought it and then installed it there?
Yeah. So this cat came earlier in the day and bought a kit, and then I'm walking around. That's when I was walking around later, and I'm just videoing and stuff, and I'm like looking at this guy. He's like wrenching it on the thing, and I'm like, I'm like, oh shit, that's our kit. And I was like, dang, bro, you just bought the kit from us right now? He's like, yeah, man, I couldn't wait. I had to put it on right now, bro. And I was like, do you mind if I record you? So I just made a little video record of this dude installing your kit right there at the show, dude. It was like, that's how hyped he was. Dude couldn't even wait to get home.
Yeah, that's an honor, dude. And I love to see it from like your point of view, because like after, you know, since 2009, we've been doing this shit. So you get like, look at, they're calling right now from Spectrum, bro.
Oh shit.
Like, we need them back. We need them back. They
Don't do it.
Been in this so long, you get kind of like, you know, numb to it.
Right.
Like, it's just, this is work. And that's something that I'm trying to step away from, and still have that, like, that freshness about it. And that's why it was so nice for you to be there, because to be able to see you experience it, like, yeah, this is work, dog. This is what I'm doing for work.
Just the whole, it's not like you get there and then, oh, there's all your stuff to set up. Literally, you gotta package all these kits. You got to bring your tents. You gotta bring all this stuff there. It's not like all your product is just pops up at the show.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work to like do all that stuff. I can't imagine you doing it by yourself and getting there and setting up shop
Yeah.
across the country.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, I've done it so many times, so I already have it down to like a formula, but the show's not the fun part for me because you got to think like, yeah, I'm at one of the dopest shows of the year, but it's not like I can just go around and look around. Like I got to be here and work.
Right.
So I usually experience the show after the show from
yeah.
like media coverage or what have you. So it's cool to be able to see like somebody else just bring me back to reality. Like, yo, this is really crazy what we're doing. We're across the country. Just imagine being across the country and whatever you sell is like there in abundance. Like that shit's crazy to me.
It is.
But then it's not, because I'm like, of course they have it, but it's just like, boom, I have to get snapped into reality. Like, dude, do you remember where you were at in 2009 when you just like had this idea?
Bro, it wasn't like, we're in your shops in Ventura. It's not like we were in Camarillo.
Yeah.
We were in fucking Poconos.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, and everybody knew you. Everybody had your product on their whips. And it was just mind blowing, dude. Like how big Downstar is.
It's nuts, dude. And you know what really is like finalizing, and I'm glad that you're going to SEMA because you're going to be able to see this at like the ultimate level, is that any of the movers and shakers and biggest companies and biggest cars, anything, we're already fucking with them in the BMW community. And it took probably about 2 years for it to go from these are the new guys to like this is a staple in the community. And the biggest companies in it fuck with us. The biggest, the best cars, the most influential cars fuck with us. And that's such an honor. You know what I mean? Yeah. Speaking of another show, we went to Beamer Invasion.
That was another experience for sure.
We went to Beamer Invasion and set up a booth right there. And we were able to do it a lot better because it was local. So we set up like a whole experience kind of. If you guys haven't seen it, see if you can check out some footage of I think we have it on our Instagram of Beamer Invasion. But we basically set up like a whole, like the brick wall with the graffiti and the car, and we put the M8 my M8, we put it on bricks and broken glass, and like it was pretty nuts.
That was all your vision, bro. That was all your. Believe me, people, when we were setting it up, this lady's, she's like, you're taking the wheels off because you put it on bricks, and this lady just comes by. She's like, oh, that's a smart idea. That's, so your car doesn't get stolen. We're like, yeah, that's why we did that.
Yeah, dude. And I think everybody tripped out on it. But the coolest thing about that is that we were across the way from IND. IND being one of the largest, if not the largest, BMW cultural brand. And I say that because like maybe there is somebody that moves more or that's bigger worldwide or whatever, but IND is like the culture of BMWs. If I'm not mistaken, they've been around since 2006. If not 2006, definitely 2009, but I think it was 2006. And IND is the culture. And all the display cars that they had all of our stuff on it. They sell our stuff on their website, and one of the craziest things is one of the owners of IND. I got to meet him. Shout out to my boy Ravi. Ravi from CSF. I can't say anything more good about that dude. Like, that's definitely a good homie in general. Like, he's put me in so many positions to win. He's introduced me to so many people. Right. To just he knows that like if I put Frank in this position, it can help him out.
Right.
And grow.
And I don't have to do anything but introduce him because he already knows how to network and how to put himself in the right position.
Exactly. So he introduced me to one of the owners of IND, and he introduced me to what's fucking Kourtney Kardashian? her
Oh,
husband,
Scott.
Scott Disick. He introduced me to Scott Disick, and I'm like, damn, Robbie's talking to Scott Disick right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I shoot him a text, and I said, yo, put me on. He said,
Right.
I got you, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody else was doing that, I'd be like, fuck that, you know.
Like, I'm busy, bro. I'm
Yeah, I'm
talking to him
busy.
right
So
now.
he
Yeah,
brought
yeah,
Scott Disick over and
yeah.
like super hyped us up, and we're like, this is my boy Frank. You need anything from Dress Up Hardware? Like, this is
Yep.
the man. I'm like, damn, Robbie's such a good guy, you know. So so he ended up bringing over one of the owners of IND, Anthony. He brought him over just so we could, you know, face to face. He knows
Right.
the company because I work with the guy Nick there, and brings the guy over. We get to chop it up. We'll chop it up for a few minutes or whatever. Then I go to IND talking to another guy, Dylan, and just, you know, just so they get the vibe, dude, because you don't know who the owner of a company is or
Mm-hmm.
what, you know what the product is that they sell, but you don't know who's behind it.
Right.
I meet him. Everything's fucking cool. So fast forward to the end. We're getting ready to go to finish up the show, putting the wheels back on the car. And this fool Anthony comes with a fucking other jack. And he's like, I got you. And he gets on the other side and he starts jacking up the car and putting on the other tire. I'm like, that's respect, bro. Like,
For sure.
that shit meant so much because he didn't have to be doing that
Oh,
shit.
of course.
Like,
He had his own booth to break down.
for sure, he had his own thing going
Yeah.
on, dude, and for him to show love like that just shows us that we're on the right path.
Right. You got good connections, good friends, or connections that became friends, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then your boy Xavier Wolf came through.
Yeah, shout out to Xavier Wolf. He came through, cooked it for a little while.
Super
And
cool ass dude too.
cool as fuck. And I had just seen him like 2 weeks before that. I took Christian to see Limp Bizkit, and he had opened up for Limp Bizkit. And Christian was having such a good time. And that's the first time that Christian's ever seen me in that atmosphere.
Oh,
When I'm in a concert, bro, I'm like a kid, dog. I'm living life. I don't give a fuck who's around. I'm singing. I don't care about anything. And Christian was like having such a good time, dude.
To hear all those old school bangers.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that's definitely top 5 concert that I ever been to. But yeah, shout out to Xavier. He came through. We're actually gonna see him in November. Damn, you should go with us, bro.
Where's that?
We're going in LA. We're gonna go see him in concert.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm taking Christian. I think it'll be a good time,
That's
dog.
dope. That's dope. Yeah, he was a nice guy. I hadn't met him before, but we went to
Grid Life.
Grid Life in Atlanta. You know, we saw him perform, and yeah, so he came to the booth, and you weren't there at the time, but you were coming right back, and so he came. We chopped it up for a few minutes. Super nice dude, like, you know, and that's it. Everybody came, and there was just like a few people were like, "Oh shit, it's Xavier Wolf," and there was people waiting while you guys were conversating. A line was a little kind of starting to build, wanting to say what's up and take some pictures with them, you know. But just cool, man, to meet all those different walks of life, you know. It was a fun experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a good time. It's been a good time having you right here at the shop.
Yeah.
So
that too, man. You know, I appreciate everything you've helped. Let me help you learn all this stuff, and you know, it's a cool experience here, being here working with family. You know?
yeah, facts for sure, dude. So let's tie it all up. So we get back to you. You're getting spit in the face. And you say, you're a piece of shit, David fucking Jr. Get down and give me fucking 700. And then so how did that fucking just turn left from there, dude?
So when I finally got the call that I got the job, or got the acceptance to go to the police academy, they gave me 2 weeks on the dot to quit my job, to start the academy date. So I put in my 2 weeks, which was literally on a Friday, was my last day of work at Spectrum, and then Monday I started the academy. So my intentions were to try to find a place, but man, I just didn't know how fast this academy was. Just so immersive. Like, you just eat, sleep, and breathe everything they're teaching you.
That's life.
That's it. That's life. You know, I don't know. I've never been in the military, but I mean, I think that's as close as to I can expect what it would be like, you know. I mean, straight military style training. You know, you don't walk anywhere. Anywhere you're going, if you're not in the building, you're running in a suit with your 75-pound bag or whatever you got in there. You got everything, all your gear, my belt, my baton, my guns, my water bottle, my lunch, my gear, my clothes, my riot helmet, everything. So, and they treat you like what you are. You're just a fucking newbie. So you have to park in the front. It's a big old building, and you have to park in the front, and you have to go. They don't let you go through the front entrance. You have to go to the back entrance. So you get out your car, and you gotta run. 5:00 and 5:30 in the morning. You gotta run around the building, back up, and then up the stairs to your room. So you're ready to go by 5:30. So you can't put your gear on, your belt, you know, that holds your gun, your riot, all your gear. So you got to go in the locker room quick as you can, and it's a motherfucker to put that belt on. It is. It's a pain in the ass. Put that on and put all your gear on and get in the classroom by 5:30, because at like 5:45 you got to go out and do formation, you know, salute the flag and do all that roll call, all that stuff, you know, and same thing. That's super intense, you know, all the you know, left face, right face, about face, all that, the saluting, all that stuff, you know, and then they walk by every morning and go through everybody, and someone always gets it. Someone always gets picked out. You didn't shine your shoes right. You didn't shave. You didn't. Your shit's not ironed right, or whatever it may be, and then the whole class got to do push-ups, 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 all day, every day, bro. It's push-ups for whatever you guys do wrong. You know, and you don't want to be that person. Believe me, you don't want to be that person.
So if you have some issue, it affects everybody.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, shit.
And then you have to fill out like a write-up form. You have to fill out a form of what you did wrong. Why was it wrong? Why didn't you do it? And you have to put who acknowledged it, you know, how you're going to correct it, the whole bit, and then you have to turn it in the next day. So you may get 5 of those in one day if you're a fucking stupid ass. Luckily, knock on wood, I didn't get any the whole time. So, but some guys were just fucking terrible, dude. Would just get yelled at all day. And the physical part of it, you know, because we'd have our PT, you know, was pretty intense. I felt like I was pretty ready to go. Not as ready as I could have been, fitness wise, but it's pretty intense. Obviously, I'm an older guy. I was the second oldest. After we lost I don't know, we lost like 15 to 20 people within the first month. And then there was one lady, she was like 2 years older than me. So then she had to leave. Excuse me. So now I'm the oldest person out of 30 some people.
And at what age average were that?
I think the average age was like 20 something, 25 to like 30.
Got it. Okay.
You know, so just our routine of every day, like be ready for PT, bro. They do not go easy on you. You know, I mean, you're running your ass off, push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, burpees, squats, everything, and you got to keep up. If you don't keep up, or you don't do something, you get an extra something tagged on, an extra 10 push-ups, extra 10 squats, and it's hard. It's like, you know, they don't stop. It's like go 10, drop down, push-up position, sit-up position. You go, and dude, I'm gassed. I don't know how everybody else did, because you ain't even worried about who's doing what. You're just trying to survive to get through that shit yourself, and you know, I was never the fastest at all. I was always damn near the slowest running or whatever. But never once was I one who had to walk. Like, there was guys that, you know, would end up walking the last couple laps around the track. Never did I ever stop, you know. So I pride for myself that as hard as it was, I never had to stop, you know. And uh, you blood sweat with these people, you know? Like, dude, it rained. The first time it rained, we're like, oh yeah, no PT today. It's gonna be awesome. Hell yeah, it's gonna be chill, no PT. And then we go to our class because you have like different classes just like you would in school. And he's all right. Put your PT gear on and meet us out. Meet us outside in 5 minutes. Everybody's like, what the fuck? It's pouring. Been pouring rain all night, all day, dude. The whole field is just water and grass and mud. So you go out there, all right, sit up position, and you're doing sit ups, literally, dude, like a mud run. You're just, your head's like sticking into the mud because you're like, 10 push ups in, bro. Believe me, your head, 10 sit ups in, your head is hitting the grass flat. You're just like, oh man, one more. And your head's like, just coming off the grass. You're soaked, you're cold, you're running, doing push ups, sit ups, all that. It was. And then you got to do it. I was like, how do I wash the clothes to make it like, because it's got to be presentable. Like, how do I get this shit out? How do I get this shit out of the clothes? You get back to the showers. You got like, dude, I had the idea, bro, that I brought face wash, body wash, and shampoo. Fuck no, bro. There was no. It was shampoo was everything in one. Body wash, everything, bro. Like I literally, you got like 4 minutes. As fast as you could wash your ass, your nuts, and fucking wash the soap off your body, that's as quick as you got to get the fuck out of there. And yeah, I don't know if you ever try to get dressed with like wet clothes on. You're just like sticking to yourself. You're like pulling up your pants.
Oh my god.
You're fucking, and then you're trying to you're literally sweaty all over again because you're trying to get dressed so quick, dude, and then run back to the classroom. Sometimes they would do it early in the day. Sometimes it would be later in the day. And I definitely didn't like late in the day because if they ended the day, we were out of class at 2:30. If you ended with your fitness at the end of the day, you don't have to take a shower, but they take a shower.
Yeah,
I tell you. And literally, if I wasn't on the road by like 2:45, good luck. That's a 3-hour drive home.
So that's in Santa Monica?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like a 3-hour drive home.
Fuck, bro.
And then. Sometimes a few times it was like a 4-hour drive home.
Oh my god!
Because PCH was the fastest way. 99% of the time, PCH was the fastest way for me to get home. And they had like a little mudslide, so I got stuck in that, dude. It was like a 4-hour drive home. Shit, and I am exhausted, dude. I am exhausted, and literally get home, and it's like literally you might as well still be in class. I might as well still be there because it was like. No time to do anything. It was undress, shower, make your lunch for tomorrow, try to study all the things. I haven't been to school since fucking high school. So to try to start to learn, I don't even own a laptop.
No.
I'm not good at bookwork. So it's like, got to learn this, learn that. And then as simple as things, sounds simple, polish your boots. If you don't know how to polish boots, it's fucking hard. You didn't know, you're looking on YouTube. So my dad was in the service. He was in the Army. He showed me how to polish your boots. So you get the black boot polish and you light it on fire. And you get like a little cup with ice. So ice water. You need to have ice in there with ice water, cotton balls. So you get a cotton ball, you light the polish on fire, and then it like becomes liquid, blow it out, and then you dip your cotton ball, put it on the boot. Put it on the front of the boot. Mainly the front of the boot got to look best, but you got to do the whole boot. And then you get the ice cotton ball, and it literally like, if you put something cold, it'll get hard and stiff. So then that's just with that, you literally just circles, just the whole boot. The ice dip, ice dip, ice dip, ice. It literally took me the first day. I never even got it to polish. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I couldn't get it to polish to shine. And I was just like, I need to go to bed, dude. I haven't studied. I can't even get my boots polished. What the fuck? And then finally I learned and I got decent with it. Decent enough to pass and not get yelled at. And then try to study for like 2 hours. And go to bed. I'm out by like 7:30. I am fucking done. I'm out. And wake up at 3 o'clock. That's if I got to go to bed early. It's like you choose your day. Like, today I'm going to either try to even sleep or I'm going to be up and study all night. Which is it? because I had to be up at 3. Got to get dressed, shave. You got to shave every morning. I don't care if you don't even see a stubble. You better shave anyway. And I just shaved my head every day too, because I didn't even want to hear that either. Put your suit on, suit and tie, boom, get in, and hit the road by 3:45 to get to the academy by
5:30.
By 5:30, and then fucking there it goes. And it was that every day. And then 2 months in, I was struggling. I was struggling mentally. Mentally, not so much physically, but it was more mental. Like I was just, I was fucking damn near falling asleep at the wheel. Like every morning, drive. I don't even know how I made it there or home half the time. Like I even bought smelling salts just to try to help me stay awake. Shit didn't help for like 2 minutes. So like literally just sit there driving with it, smelling it. Like it was hard, man. And I just got in a head funk, man. And there was, stuff going on with my grandpa, he has just recently passed. He was, pretty bad. He was on his way out. So my dad had been doing that all by himself, taking care of my grandpa and stuff. So, doing all that, things with my grandpa, and then I think it was just like sleep deprived, dude. Like I honestly was like in a mind state I ain't never even been in. Dark place. Couldn't find myself. I've never been one to go to church. Just where do we go to church? Funerals and weddings.
Yeah.
And I had to make a decision, man. I had to make a decision at some point. Like I just couldn't find. I was going to church. I started going to church on Sundays because I was like, man, I need help any way I can get. Any way that can just like right my mentality to push through. Listen to a motivational podcast on the way home. That's all I'd play. Just, And I just couldn't do it. Towards the end of where I decided to, 2.5 months in, I just was like, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
This isn't going to work. This is killing me to drive here. And I got buddies that did it. Again, they're 15 years younger than me. Not saying that's an excuse, but I just came to the conclusion for me that here is not going to work out for me. Maybe if I would have moved to LA, all the maybes. Maybe if I would have moved out here sooner. Maybe if I would have moved out before I started the academy, and I don't know. I don't know if I could even dealt with any more pressure. A pressure of adding a rent payment. Now I got a lease. I gotta make sure I don't know if that. I was so like on edge. Like I remember one day I was so fucking I was so exhausted. We were doing handcuff training, and it was my turn to get handcuffed. So I literally was like taking 2-minute power naps while I'm getting handcuffed, because that's the only rest I could take. So I would literally close my eyes and damn near nod off while he's handcuffing me. And then it's my turn. I'm like, whoa, shake it off. I'm like, all right, my turn to get handcuffed, or my turn to do the handcuffs. And so that's where I was at towards the end. I was like that exhausted, and I don't know what. Every morning it was like Groundhog's Day. It's the same thing every morning. You know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go. You're gonna get yelled at. You're gonna run. You're gonna do push-ups. You're gonna do this. You got shit to learn, and they make you get up. Like if you're not a talkative, if you're not a person that likes to speak in front of a crowd or get up and be a point of it, like you're the attention. It's fucking nerve-wracking. So there was every day it was like drills, and they drill that in you of like you're a team and you guys are gonna work as a team, and somebody's gonna have to speak. Everybody has to speak. Everybody has to answer questions. You're going to participate no matter what. And so, that was challenging for me. I'm not a good reader. I'm not a good writer. I don't spell great. I don't read at a fast pace. I mean, I can read, but, I'm slow, So people are like, read this. And I'm behind. Sometimes I'll have to read shit twice over because I didn't understand what I just read. So I'm like, and it takes me longer to soak in those things, and they're like, you got it? I'm like, yeah, we got it. And I'm like, wait, I don't got it yet. Hold up, And So that was pretty difficult as for me to do that, to try to keep up with everybody. But I guess really you just need to keep up with yourself.
Yeah.
Because they're honestly, they ride your ass so fucking hard. But at the end of the day, I know they're not there to make you fail. They're not there to have you fail. They just want the people that are going to break to break.
Yeah.
And that's what they say. Like all those people we lost, you know, within the first week and a half. Good. Those are the people those are the people we want to get out now. Let's get them out because they're not going to be here. Get them out now. Let's have them not be here. We can focus on everybody who's going to stay.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny because they were so fucking mean. And the day I resigned, they were so nice. They were so nice. Even that meanest motherfucking drill sergeant was fucking super cool. Like, man, are you okay? You know, are you sure this is what you want to do? You know, like I never even heard his voice that soft before. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers, it's all a fucking act. Yeah. Like, it's a persona that these dudes are putting on. I get it. I saw it. I knew it. But I don't care. It's like, I could yell at you every morning, and at some point, the yelling is going to get to you, you know? And it was fucking a hard pill to swallow to be like, I'm going to resign because I just got too much shit going on, you know? And the day I decided, dude, it was a motherfucker. Because for the last 5 years, this is all I thought about. This is all I thought about for the last 5 years. Nothing else in my head did I think about. Fuck Spectrum. Fuck Spectrum. I'm out. Fuck them. And I'm going to do this. And to feel that I couldn't complete it, I'm not going to say there's no excuses I can say that or a valid excuse. But what I do say is the headspace I was in was a headspace. I don't care what speech you gave me. I don't care what speech my dad gave me. I don't care what podcasts what podcasts I listened to, how many church visits I went and did. I just couldn't get out of that fucking headspace. I was literally fucking like lost. So I did it. I went over there and I was like, I'm gonna resign. And I got too much shit going on at home, some other family stuff, you know, with my grandpa, and, you know, just adding on top of the other stuff that's going on. It's like my dad's doing it all by himself. He needs help. He's losing his fucking mind at home. My grandpa's, you know, going downhill day by day. It just was getting worse and worse, you know, and so I had to go in, tell them I'm going to resign. Got to fill out a bunch of paperwork. Your classmates, literally, like, the office is right there by where my classroom was, so I see all my fellow cadets all, you know, like, what's up, walking. You're sitting there, and you're like, I can't talk to him. I'm just like, you know, and then it wasn't just like resign and walk out. I literally had to go and talk to like 4 different sergeants and lieutenants. They all gave me like a review, like an outro review. They wanted to know that you weren't just quitting to quit, that you had shit going on in your personal life, you know, whatever the reason was. So I had to do that, and then I had to go to another facility. It's like by Dodger Stadium, and it sucked, man, because I'm in there, I'm in my suit and everything, looking crispy, and I'm in there waiting for the lieutenant, and an officer walks by, and he's like, damn, he's like, you look like you're ready for business. And I was like, fuck. Little does he know what's happening for me right now, you know. And they had nothing but fucking kind words, man. They're like, yeah, we get it, we understand what's going on with you right now, and if that's what you got to do it. Go home, take care of your shit, and you're more than welcome to come back. You know, we want you to come back and think about it. Go home, think about it, and come back, because we're here. You're welcome back. So and it sucked too, because when I was leaving, there was like the SWAT team. They were like doing riot training, and it just looked fucking badass. Just a bunch of hard ass motherfuckers dressed in like semi like casual. You know, they got blue jeans on, but they're riot gear on, Guy's got a backwards Dodger hat on, like some fucking straight up American motherfuckers, bro.
Like some training day shit.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, God damn, that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
And I'm walking out. I went home and fucking dug a hole and went in there for a couple weeks. You know, it was tough. Tough to like think that was me. That was the thing I'd been trying to do for so long, to come home and be like, that's it. It's fucking done. I'm out. Didn't do it. Didn't complete it. Now I'm at home with no job, no LAPD, no fucking income, no prospects of anything to do. Didn't have anything else to think about besides what the fuck I wasn't doing. So now I'm waking up in the morning a nobody, no job, not a provider. Those are all the things I'm feeling, because I'm still in the fucking hole. I'm still in this mental fuckery.
Yeah, it wasn't like when you left that it just stopped and you're just, okay, now it's good, let me get back into life. Like, it's not like you could just hit up Spectrum and be like, hey, I'm clocking in tomorrow, and now you have, I'm sure, a feeling of your family looking at you a certain way, and you have all of this weight on you, and you're just in a hole, and nobody could understand how you feel but you. I get it, Preppy.
Yeah. Wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Still not easy.
Yeah.
We all hold ourselves to a standard of who we are, what we think we are, and fucking reality will check you sometimes.
Yeah.
I did it though. You know what I mean? I did it. I made it there. I did it. I succeeded in accomplishing getting there. And I didn't resign because I wasn't strong enough. Somewhere I got lost along the line with everything going on. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, everybody goes through it, you know. And there was like these fucking little ass chicks, dude. Little tiny. I'll pick you up with one hand and choke you out. They were fucking tough as fuck.
Yeah.
Tough fucking girls, bro. I was so impressed. So impressed how tough. You know, you think you're a badass. I could do this. And these little fucking chicks, dude, are just fucking badass. It was cool, man. All the people I met there were fucking cool as hell. Everybody on their own path. They're here for whatever reason. You know, there was one guy, he's fucking like ex-Navy SEAL, fucking got his back blown out, back surgery.
Pause, bro.
No. I mean, this guy was just like torn apart, dude, in the inside, you know. It was
super pause.
Yeah, you're fucking taking it a dirty route. That's not what happened at all.
Nah, I feel you.
He didn't have to be there. He was like successful. This guy owned his own like legit security company, and they build custom bulletproof whips.
Oh, okay.
This guy was like a millionaire.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm fucking bored. He's like, I'm fucking bored. I don't want to do this. I'm already successful. I just want to do this. You know, and I think he was the next oldest. I think he was like 38 or something. And, you know, he got hurt. He got hurt like midway through, so they wouldn't allow him to run, but he would walk the track, you know. They allowed him to do that. You know, so I was like, mad respect for everybody that was there, dude. Hell of an experience, man. It seems so far away already, you know.
Yeah.
It seems like it was so long ago, but it wasn't.
When was it? Do you remember the date?
Yeah, February 12th was my
Oh,
first
shit.
day.
Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, if that happens, you know, if I choose to pursue that again, you know, I thought the distance wasn't going to be an issue.
Yeah.
But it's Respect to anybody that is in that field of work. Nothing but respect for all those people put their life on the line and choose to take that career path, you know.
For sure.
Yeah. But
sorry, bro, I'm trying to look up.
No.
February. I want to look when we started talking.
I think we started late April or mid-April.
Oh my god, it just keeps going back. Yeah, so
But it was an experience, man. It definitely was a reality check. I never thought that I'd be going through like some sort of midlife crisis, you know. I had a great job with Spectrum, you know. I didn't really, there's politics wherever you go, obviously, you know, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. I had worked my way all the way up as high as I could be as a technician. I was making bank. I moved to Missouri, or went to Missouri for 2 months, was working out there for Spectrum. I fucking loved it. I loved it out there. Missouri was beautiful, amazing. I had such a great time. Just all the life experience, meeting all the cool people out there, and that was on Spectrum's dime. And fucking best thing I ever did was go out there to Missouri. I love that place. Springfield, Missouri. I was staying. That's where I worked in, but I was staying in Chesterfield, which is like their Camarillo or their Spanish Hills, like that of Missouri. And met a lot of cool people, did a lot of cool things, saw a lot of cool places, you know. And then to come back and leave that, and go to the academy, and then boom, everything's gone. Everything was gone, you know, and start over. Like, yeah. What the fuck, bro? What is happening? I didn't know what was up, what was down. And me and you sat down, and, you know, we had a conversation, and just so happened that you had lost an employee, and I was trying to find employment to do something. Looking out there online, and there wasn't shit. I want to go work at Carl's Jr.? Fuck that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If I had to do it, I would do it, you know. But my qualifications were so niche. I only had 2 jobs since like 2001. I worked at Spectrum. I worked at the oil Mac Valley, the oil company, since 2001 to 2009. Left to go to Spectrum. Some shit happened. My driver's license, had to get out of that, so I went back to Mac Valley, and then 2015 came, and I went back to Spectrum, and that was it. So it's like looking for a job. It's like that's all I had was the cable industry under my belt. So trying to find that was like there was nothing. So it was like a very bad time. Right now was a very bad time for that market of the cable industry. So I was just looking, and nothing was coming up. And every morning, that was it. Every morning, dude, it was Groundhog's Day at home. I'd wake up with no job, just looking at emails of just bullshit fucking jobs, because you sign up for whatever you're looking at jobs, Indeed or whatever those job site things are, and then they just flood you with bullshit. So it was like literally 60 emails a day of just dumbass shit. I'm like, dude, this is nothing that I'm looking for. Like, my qualifications are just are not I didn't have fiber optics. When I left to go to the academy, I was literally supposed to start the same Monday I started the academy. I was supposed to start training at Spectrum for fiber optic training. Every cable, all the cable industries all want fiber optic training. They don't want to train you. They want you to have fiber optic already under your belt. So I couldn't even get those jobs. So it was just like, man, I guess finding a job isn't that easy. Finding a job that's going to make that money, whatever lifestyle you're used to living. You know, I'd already made so much money for so long. It's like, bro, I got bills. I got a way of living that I want to keep living, you know. And so just kept looking. It sucked, man, because I really felt like a fucking piece of shit. That I thought my plan was like, all right, in a year or two, fuck it, I'm gonna buy that house, you know, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm set, good to go. And then to just scrap that plan. So fishing is my passion, and my buddies were trying to help me out and like, let's get you on the lake, man. You just need to clear your head. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to fish. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to even go outside. And finally one day, my homie Fong, motherfucker's my day one, him and his brother, fucking coolest motherfuckers ever, dude. And they're like, come on, let's go to the lake. And I was like, all right, let's go. Fuck it, let me go get my shit ready. Dude, it was such the fucking best thing I ever did. Not that I wasn't ever gonna fish again. Yeah. But to get me out on the lake, dude, just that was the thing. Like that day, like fucking that fucking black cloud like fucking went away, dude. And like I'm still here. The world ain't over. My life's not over. It's just this is the part of the chapter of my life that we all make decisions, whether right or wrong, or it was meant to be or not meant to be or whatever. But this was somehow, unfortunately, I guess the plan that I'm supposed to go down. And and so I went fishing and I felt so good. I was like, God, dude, I fucking love this shit. Like it really I started to feel positive again. I started to have that outlook of like, all right, because I couldn't find that. I couldn't find the positive of anything. Even going to church never felt, it was such a beautiful thing to be in church. Like I would be in church those last couple weeks before I resigned, and I was like crying in church. And I don't even know what they're fucking saying, man. I don't how they...
You're just getting up and getting down and getting up.
I'm like, I don't even you take your bits and pieces out of it. And I they're like, all right, we're going to sing this song, verse, whatever. And I'm like, how are all these people know these songs? I don't know shit. So I didn't even know that they have like a pamphlet thing that you can get as
with
you
the
walk
lyrics.
They do of what that day's song or whatever. I don't even know what to call it. So like, take it as it is, man. But in that moment I was in there, it felt so good, but it was so fleeting because the moment we leave, it just all come right back on top of me, bro. The weight. And nobody understands. How do you explain somebody? How does somebody understand it if they ain't in it? If you know somebody that's never been through shit or never felt those, we all been through stuff. But if someone that's never been, especially a man that's supposed to be as you see yourself as a provider, that I got a provider, you feel like I'm a provider. I do this. I take care of my family. To now, like, nothing. Yeah. It was a real fucking knockdown for me. Knocked me down. But, fuck all that sad shit. Got out fishing. My boys got me out of that slump. And it helped me get back on track. Back on track, back on finding myself. Now it's time to just grind. And then me and you had to sit down, and then that's how we started working together. I used to come in and just fill it out. So I came in, and you gave me the opportunity to work here, and it's been fucking awesome, man. It's been a hell of an experience, bro. I appreciate that because it really fucking helps me out. And so now it's just, I've been trying to do the Bad Fish thing, and still infancy stage, and I gotta get on that. But I've been enjoying traveling and fishing, and I love taking photos of us fishing and just being out there doing all that shit and learning my craft with that, so that's been fun too. I've been traveling with my friends. Like every 6 months we try to set up a fishing trip where we go up north or wherever we go to fish. And it's been cool, man. Working here, being able to experience, going to New York with you and seeing the shows and seeing everything here and all the shit you created gives inspiration that anything's possible. Yeah. If you get on your grind and do it, So, and now we're pretty much here.
We're cooking, bro. You know, there's nobody that knows me and my history better than you. You know, I always looked at you as a big brother ever since I was a kid, and like you introduced me to so many things that are foundational about me and myself. You know, from music to culture. You know, and that's the stuff that like really gave me a path to go down. You know, and the day that I called you, I hadn't talked to you for a while, just because it's life.
Right.
You know, we're all doing our own thing, and it's like if you're not in my universe, we're not gonna keep in touch. And I say that with all respect to everybody,
Right.
even to my sister. You know, like my other cousins, my friends. Like, bro, I'm trying to be the best that I can be, but it's like I have such a laser focus on. I gotta make sure my business is good. I gotta make sure that I'm not neglecting anybody. I'm making sure I'm taking care of my family, and I'm making sure that I'm taking care of myself, and making sure that I'm staying on the right path, and like keeping myself in check. And there's just so much fucking shit that I'm balancing, and I'm grateful for it. You know, I'm grateful to be tested at this level.
Right.
But it's hard to just pick up the phone and be like, "Yo, Prep, what's up, bro? How you doing?"
Yeah.
You know. So one day I had a guy come in here, and he asked if I needed a car wash, and I was like, "Yeah, I did." So he washed my car, and I'm like, "This motherfucker looks familiar, dude." And I'm like, "Damn, this guy is a guy that I know from Prep, from back in the day. You're talking maybe '04 or something like that." I still don't know to this day if it was that guy, but I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy. Let me hit up Prep, dude. I haven't talked to Prep in so long." So that's when I called you, and I was like, "What's up, bro? Like, how's the account?" I even said some shit like, "What's up, snitch?" or "narc," or something like, "What's up, copper?" or something like that. "What's up, pig?" And then that's when you told me that you weren't at the 100%. And you know, we all have our own things that we've experienced, and I've experienced those times where I just wasn't at my 100%, and I knew that at that time that you needed somebody to chop it up with, and I knew at those times that I would need somebody to chop it up with, just to, you know, just to listen, whatever.
Right.
Prep, come through, bro. I remember I got home and I told Ash that, like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna have Prep come over." "Yeah, tell him come over." He came over, went for the walk, and talked about it. And you pretty much everything that you just said, you told me. And I'm just like, bro, the way that I see things is like the signs come to me, and it's on me to decipher it. You know what I mean? We had just lost an employee that was a very integral part of the business, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. It wasn't at the point where things were an issue. It was at the point where it says, okay, the cars have changed. What am I gonna throw down with this hand that I've been dealt?
Right.
Trying to figure it out. This instance happens with the car wash guy, and then I'm just, oh shit, let me call Preppy, dude, because it's always good to talk to you, no matter what. Like you said, that time where you hurt your back and you came in and you were just fucking kicking it here.
Right.
It was so tight, because it's like, when do you get to have when do you get to have cousin time?
Like, we gotta be kids again, bro.
Yeah, we got to be kids again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck yeah, Preppy always makes me feel good. Let me hit up Preppy, and I talk to him. I'm like, damn, Preppy's not doing good. Come through, bro. Let's chop it up. And we chopped it up, and it's just, as you're talking, I'm just like, calculating.
Right.
Like, damn, Preppy and I had a fucking blast then. I could use a blast right now. Like, what harm is it gonna do to have prep come in and see how things can work out. And like, I think what we do here is hard because of the previous people that I've been having work. I don't, no disrespect to them, but sometimes they weren't as, on the ball.
Right.
So I just think like, fuck, it
That's how it
must
is.
be hard because
Yeah,
this guy's not getting it, this guy's getting it. They're having these sort of mistakes. It's taking them a long time to catch on, but you came in and you were just like, boom, on the ball. Like, it made sense to you. And I mean, a lot of that too has to deal with like the way that we do things. Maybe I can make it easier to be able to, make these kits or what have you. So that's one thing that we've been working on. And ever since you started working here, dude, it's just been it's been fun.
Yep,
Every day we come in, it's fun, and we have a good time. And first it started off as something like, I just need something to get my mind off things, and I just need to make a couple bucks, whatever.
Right.
And it wasn't like you were down and out where you'd have no money.
Right.
But
right.
like you're saying, just being a man, you need to have some sort of purpose.
Right.
Fuck it, let's come in, let's do this shit. And then it just made sense.
Right.
And I look at everything that's happened in the past, every time that I've been redealt these cards, I'm fucking royal flushing, bro. Every time, dog. And it's like these signs that come to me, these situations that come to me, I need to stop looking at them as hardships and negatives and being like, all right, cool, we're shuffling it up.
Right.
Again. Boom, royal flush again, dog. Boom. Because I'm always got to bet on myself.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, I'm going to win. No matter what happens. Because I'm the one that's in charge of these cars that I've got to delegate to go where they're going to go.
Right.
And like the way that things are right now, the way that the staff is right now, the way that business is running, like, this is ideal. This is how I want Downstar to feel. When you come in here, it's just love. Everybody's having a good time.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody here has their own weight that they're carrying, but when they're here, it's like, all right, this is my time to like have a good day.
Right.
And I'll just deal with that shit.
Yeah, dude, it's always fun. We get shit done, but we're always fucking around and joking around. We go to lunch, we hang out, and we work. But in between the work, there's fun.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And it's good to be able to share these experiences with you. And I'm super pumped for SEMA. I'm excited for that.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I haven't been to Vegas in a long time, so just to go out there and see this part of the industry too is going to be just another wow moment.
Yeah, definitely, man. And it's hard for me because I'm always in the middle of it to understand really what Downstar is and what Downstar represents. And whenever I bring somebody in new like you, and then you get to see it, like I get to see it through your eyes.
Right. All
And
the first time experiences.
Yeah, like we're just eating lunch and some homie comes up or talking or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, he's on this YouTube channel or whatever, and you're just like, fuck, I've heard of that shit. And you look and it's like millions of people subscribe to it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's just the homie, because it just doesn't click to me like that anymore because I'm just in it.
Yeah, you're one of those people.
Yeah, man, and it's beautiful. Life is good, no matter what, dog. Life is good because some days people don't wake up.
Yeah, 100%.
You could bitch about everything that you got, everything going on, but motherfucker, you turn that water to H, that's just hot.
Yep.
You swipe that card, it goes through. You can still eat. Like, there's people that got it fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
There's people that got it fucked up and they're still living with a smile.
Right.
Like, if your life's fucked up, hey, that's on you to fix it.
Yeah. being able to be home and be depressed all day, that's
That's
a
a luxury.
privilege.
That's a
Yeah.
privilege, bro. That's a privilege.
Yeah.
You get to stay home. You get to post up and have your sun the sun blocking curtains. And you got those motherfuckers closed, and you got to stay there and just swipe all day.
Yeah.
You're privileged.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that privilege because they got to go out and get it no matter
Yeah.
any means necessary.
I don't like being stagnant. That's for sure.
Hell yeah,
I can't.
man.
It's just not in me.
And they always say don't work with family, bro. You know, but the relationship and the respect that we have with each other, I see this going far, you know. And I've worked with people who aren't family, and I see like how they're doing what's best for them, and how it affects me, the business, my family is secondary. And I know that that's something that I don't have to worry about with you, because it's not like we go way back. It's like we go back to when memory started,
Right.
you know. And we're you get it. You get what all of this shit is. And if anybody is going to grow in this, I want it to be people that mean a lot to me, you know, like Bran,
Yeah.
like you know, like Brian. Like I want to grow with you guys, and I want you guys to grow with the company. And I want to look back and be like, damn, remember when we were in that spot in Ventura, you know, while we're up in the second story on the fucking railing, looking at each other, drinking coffee and looking down, and there's 100 employees just right there processing shit, doing whatever.
Right.
It's gonna get to wherever we want it to get, as long as everybody's on the same page and ready for that vision. But it's like, the way I see it is like there's no if, it's just when and what.
Yeah.
It's when and what. Like, what do you want? We were talking about it at lunch. Like, would you ever want to do installs? Hell yeah, bro. I want to have 6 bays, and I want to have appointments, and I want to have cars coming in. You bring your car in and be like, yeah, this is what I want. Bolts. Right. Why not? You take it to anywhere else. You take your car to get your oil changed.
Yeah.
You take your car to get a new stereo in it.
You put rims on it.
What the fuck does it? Yeah. Why not? You know, I could do whatever I want to do, bro. I made this shit happen. I could do whatever I want. I picture that shit right now. I have six bays. You got your storefront. You got all the different colors right there. You know, and you bring your car in, and we do the kit on your car. We'll document it, put it on a YouTube channel. We'll have somebody upstairs. Hey, here, all right, go shoot this real quick. Go cut it up. Boom. Hey, Frank, I got the video ready. Let's check it out. All right, let's check it out real quick. 20 minutes. Boom. All right, let's run it. You know, why not? We'll make that shit happen. It's nothing. And I just need these integral people to be part of it. You know, like, you're in charge of this. You're in charge of that. Let's fucking do it, dog. You know, let's make this shit happen. Like, this is what life is. It's gonna be a good time, Preppy.
It's been a good time, man.
Hell yeah.
I enjoy it. It's fun, man. I thank you for the experiences, you know.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I'm glad, like, this has brought, like, a new excitement to me, to the business. And, like, you with Bad Fish, I'm like, let's go, Prep. Let's do it. You have something right here. You have something that so many people will relate to and will want to be part of. I bet you people listening right now are into fishing. Like, damn, bro. Yeah. Like, when I think of fishing, I think of an old white man fishing. But that's not the only thing. Yeah. That's not the only thing. You know, if you're not a car guy and you think of cars, what do you think of cars? You know, I think of somebody with tight jeans on and piercings and chains, and they're fixing up muscle cars, and they're flipping. I'm like, nah, that's not the culture. But okay. Yeah. Like, that's what fishing is to you. Like, you're hip hop Prep. You have your own lifestyle things you're into. Like, there's people that are into that and that are into fishing as well. Oh, hell yeah. And that's what your brand can be. Right. You know, representation of who you are. You know, Bad Fish, fun. Man.
I know it's still small, but it's crazy when I just get that little bit of love that somebody hits me up. Like, hey, man, can I get a hat and a shirt? I mean, the last kid that bought something for me was like, excuse me, lived in Pennsylvania. he was so stoked, dude, to get the hat and the shirt. He sent me a post. He's like, "Oh, look, I got my girlfriend wearing your hat. We're out on the boat fishing." I'm like, it's so wild that this kid across the country is like, "Damn, I want to rock this fool's gear."
Yeah, his girlfriend had big ass titties too. Shout out to him, dude. He got fresh gear and he got a girlfriend with big ass titties, dude. Shout out to my boy.
Yeah, people DM me. They're like, "Where's the hat?" Like, yeah,
Live life. Yeah. Live life. Shout out to my wife too. I love you, baby. Hell yeah, Preppy. So before we get out of here, dude, where can people find you and where can people find Bad Fish?
You can find my G for Bad Fish Cartel. And then my personal, if you want to check me out, that's Bass Empire.
Bass underscore
Empire. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No YouTube channel yet, but
we're cooking, bro.
Yeah, one thing at a time. But yeah, Bad Fish is gonna grow. I got a solid stack of homies that are die hard.
Shout out to Fong and all the homies, dude.
Jan,
repping.
Yep, Brian. These dudes go hard, dude.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
I love it, man. And thank you guys all for listening, man. Any sort of love that we get on the podcast, I really appreciate it. I love talking to people that listen to the podcast, you know, and give us any sort of feedback. This is definitely a passion project of mine, and you know,
you're good at it, man.
Thank you, bro.
You are freaking good at it, dude.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. And when we had that sit down with Brian from Eat Sleep Race, I was talking about the podcast, and he really motivated me to take this shit to the next level, because it was something that I would just like, you know, I'm gonna do it when I do it, and when I don't. I don't want it to, like, I was just making excuses, and now, like, after that, I turned fire under my ass, bro.
Right.
And well, today is today I've been uploading every single day on YouTube for a whole month, which is crazy, bro. Every single day I've been uploading on YouTube. So if you guys are listening to this, please check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Downstar Inc. Maybe share it with some friends or whatever. I'm on my hustle, bro. And
then go ahead. You're gonna exploit us with our fat loss challenge.
Oh yeah. Preppy and Brian just showed off their panzas, dude. Jesus I did that, so now that we have that in the history. So next time we show it, next time we show it, you're gonna be looking like Bruce Lee. I love it, bro. I love it, bro. And hell yeah, we'll see you guys at SEMA once again. This is Downtime with Downstar, and we out. Peace. Easy, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, I forgot to give this shit to you, dog.
What is it?
Damn, I just looked down right now, bro.
What big game? What? That is gangster.
That's tight, huh?
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you.
Let me see, show the camera, bro.
Which way? All right
there. Antigua, West Indies, big game fishing. Damn, that's hard, bro.
It is.
I saw that.
You guys got me the shirt from Hawaii. That's like my favorite shirt. I love
yeah, that's a good shirt right there.
This is tight.
I said probably will like that one, dude.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.